So this is a bag of beans. So right now, roll 3d4.
I got 8.
Okay, so there are 8 beans in this bag. When you take a bean out and throw it on the ground, you have to roll a D100. And depending on what you roll, something different will happen, which just for the sake of comedy, I'm not going to tell you what the possible options are.
It would also take a long time for you to roll 100.
Yeah.
Tune into our bonus podcast where Anthony reads all 100 things that the bean can turn into.
But yeah, they run the gamut from like a couple of mushrooms come out to like something massive happening. So it's basically just you're going to roll the dice and sort of see what happens.
Did everything just tell us that that's what it does? Or should our characters not know what these beans are? That's why I ask.
Oh, that's fair.
Hey, what do these beans do?
Everything goes, they look like weird magic beans. I usually don't mess with them because they're too random. I don't know. They might do weird stuff if you throw them at the ground. I kind of don't want any part of them here.
I run over to the edge of the elevator and I look down.
Okay, so you see the tops of a lot of heads. You see 4 adult human men trying to beat up a wolf that is currently latched onto the face of Boreanaz, and Sparrow latched onto his knee.
Henry, is that you? I'm overwhelmed by his beauty. I go, Henry, don't worry, we got you something too. And I pull the beans out and I chuck the bag down.
Like
the elevator shaft.
Yes.
Wait, so that like all of them go down? Like
I don't know how tight was that bag?
oh no. Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Yes. In my head, I was like, throw the beans.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill this plastic bag that I brought all my dice in with exactly 8 dice.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna try to.
I have a satchel, actually. I have a cool cloth satchel you could use.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Go get that. It's funny because on the item description for the bag of beans, the very first thing it says is like, if somebody tries to throw all of them at once, here's how you do that. I'm like, but nobody would do that. That's insane. I was like, I'm literally not going to tell them about that because that'd be an absolutely absurd thing to try to do.
Okay, should we see these all at once? I feel like the real experience that you should roll and then tell
Roll
us
them
all
all,
4
then
things
tell
that
us all
happen.
4 things.
Because that's
Okay.
how we would experience.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I got to write them down then. All right, just a second.
I'm very scared.
Oh, boy.
I do not have a lot of health either.
This
I just
is-
want to put that out there.
This is going to get gnarly.
I'm excited to hear Henry's reaction because I just want to be like, what's that, boy? A bunch of beans fell down an elevator shaft?
What if it was just 4 of like the lamest things in a row?
I'm kind of hoping it is because
Yeah.
I will die.
Yeah, can we talk about kind of the weight limit and rating of this elevator? Because
That's a
I do
good
feel like
question,
we're
too.
starting to overload it.
Oh, no. What? That was the one thing I was hoping you wouldn't roll.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, no. This is going to be such a left turn. Okay, so let me just... Why did I give you this? I knew in my heart, I was like, don't give him this. Don't give him... Don't.
You let me take it.
Yeah, why did
oh my God.
I wanted you to have it, but I just also didn't, and then now I'm fucking reaping the fruits of my labors. Okay, so first, 3 things that don't matter at all happen.
Okay, cool. Let's hear them.
Almost as if in slow motion, you see the following. 1, a nest of 5 eggs springs up.
Yes.
If anyone wants to eat one, we can talk about that later. The second thing that happens is a geyser erupts from the center of the elevator shaft and spouts apple juice 30 feet into the air, so like hits you guys in the face for 7 rounds.
So those eggs are wet.
Yeah, the eggs are
Yeah.
now wet. The third thing that happens is 11 pink toads appear. And whenever a toad is touched, it transforms into a large or smaller monster of my choice. Which would seem like, oh, what a big deal.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Seems like a big deal.
Seems like
yeah.
a very big deal. Until a pyramid with a 60-foot square base bursts from the middle of the fucking elevator shaft. Yes! So the entire building is bisected by this spontaneously spawning 60-foot fucking pyramid.
With apple juice guysing out of
With
the top
apple
of it.
juice coming, like a fucking ejaculation of apple juice out of the top of it, and the fucking eggs that you could have eaten roll down the sides of it. And the fucking people on the, so all of you have
We're
to
all
make,
sliding.
Yes, all of you have to make dexterity saves. Because you are now on a slanted surface as this thing just grows underneath you.
Oh my god!
Well, how steep of a pyramid are we talking here?
It's decently steep.
Well, you know that actually pyramids are pretty easy to walk on. Have you ever been to like Egypt? They're not.
No. They
climb-
used to be
Anthony
smooth and
does
flat.
Anthony does not
Yeah.
seem like a man to be well actually right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, actually, it's a staircase pyramid. I think we're perfectly fine.
Anthony really wants us to parse the details of how hard we just fucked his night
All right,
up.
dexterity.
You fucking call down the thunder and you will now reap the lightning.